Actually got quite a bit of Star Wars stuff to go over. I saw this article, though, and I was thinking to myself, I have to include this in the video because of the name that's in the title. That's a name I haven't seen in some time. She's been very quiet this year. Who am I talking about? Well, I'm, of course, talking about the boss of Lucasfilm, the head honcho herself, Kathleen Kennedy, who has been given free reign with Star Wars to do whatever she wants with it. And there seems to be nobody that can tell her no. At least that's what it looks like to me. She pretty much ran the franchise into the ground very quickly. She did tremendous damage to the fan base and everything else. And there's been a lot of discussion about her being fired. I don't think that's going to happen. You would have heard something by now. They haven't even talked about a successor. You think there would have been some leaks or something on that. We haven't heard anything. And then magically today, this headline pops up trying to make it look like she's kind of some savior that's going to fix everything with John Boyega's character, which is funny to me because she's the president of Lucasfilm and probably has the most responsibility for what happened to him and his complaints. But now they'll twist it and pop it up like she's some kind of hero. I don't think she's going to get fired, everybody. I think she's here to stay, and I think she's going to get re-upped. Just my opinion. But I want to give you some good news, okay? Let me give you some good news here. We can poke fun at the Gina Carano haters who have failed to get anything done. They failed to make any changes in Star Wars, and I'm going to show you why. And I'm going to show you why I think Gina Carano is still going to get that spin-off series. I think she's going to get something. And let me go over why. I want to show you this. This is from the 20th of November. It was another hit piece article on Gina Carano. There was a whole bunch of them. On top of the very, very loud fake fans that are saying that they want her off of The Mandalorian. They're fake fans. And I think Disney's figuring a lot of this out. Okay, I want to show you this. So this was a recent one. I've done plenty of videos on all of the Gina Carano haters. This is another one being on why they fail. Because when I pointed out that they can stay mad and they failed to get rid of Gina Carano, a lot of them assumed I was, well, of course, they're not going to get rid of her this season. Next season, no, she's gone for sure. She's gone for sure. Yeah, we won. No, she's not. They're not going to get rid of Gina Carano. She'll be back next season, and I think that they're going to give her a spin-off show of something. I like that idea of her and Bo-Katan being in a series together. Sounds great. But let me tell you why I know that these people are failures, and they're going to fail to get Gina Carano fired. So this week, all right, so I guess it's light spoilers, but I believe the episode is called The Jedi. So given that they've already teased Ahsoka coming back 2 episodes ago, I think you can pretty much put it together that Ahsoka Tano is going to return this week. Now, the interesting thing is, will it feature Rosario Dawson, who is very much hated by the NPC horde, even though she shares a lot of their same values. They don't like her. Why don't they like Rosario Dawson? Why don't they like her? And I hope I'm saying that name right. Rosario Dawson, right? Why don't they like her? Well, apparently, okay, and this is some crazy stuff. Apparently, her family had it out with a handyman who transitioned, I guess. And the handyman person claims that while they were doing work for the Dawsons, they got mocked, ridiculed. Apparently, there's some thing that happened where Rosario Dawson's mom sat on top of the handyman person and mocked them. And apparently, Rosario Dawson was laughing in the background. Okay, now, there's no report from the police. There's no physical evidence that this happened. Only this person's word against her. And because of that, there's a gigantic meltdown. She, of course, needs to be fired from everything. And she's an istophobic person with no evidence whatsoever. We're only basing this on one person's word. That's it. And they tried hard. When this leaked last year, I don't remember exactly when it leaked, there was a meltdown. Oh, you can't have her, Disney. You can't have her. Who knows if this was even shot by then? Okay, but she's still here. Apparently, she's going to appear. I haven't seen any official announcement that she's even been casted. So We could get that episode on Friday, and it might not even be her. But if it is her, this is more evidence to me that they are just not going to listen to these weirdos, these puritans, these NPC. They're not going to listen to them. And they're going to keep Gina Carano around, notably because the show is money, and she has a lot of fans that like her as the character. And here's some more stuff. People are showing her transformation into Ahsoka Tano with some pictures from Instagram. This was heavy clickbait because of the fact that they didn't really show her becoming Ahsoka. It was somebody else doing makeup. They got it from Instagram or whatever, so I'm not sure. But it does appear that she is in the show, and she's getting more work. She's just joined some DC Comics show called DMZ Anchors. I've never heard of that. I don't know what it is. I just think it's funny that she keeps getting work despite being targeted by the NPC Puritan mob over on Twitter constantly. Almost as bad as Gina's been getting. Gina's been getting a lot worse because they've been pretty relentless. For a month, they've been going after her. Now, they went after Dawson pretty hard, too, but what's funny is this is before anything even shot, and she still got to keep her Mandalorian job. So it's just a really good example of Puritan NPCs being losers again over on social media and not being able to get anything done. Just a mob of losers who set their sights hard on Gina Carano, pushed for Gina Carano to be fired for a month straight, and Disney kind of sat there and just smoked a cigar. And I wouldn't be surprised if they probably weren't lighting it with burning 100s this time because they've lost so much money this year. But they're like hurting so bad now for money that they're just ignoring you even more. How does it feel to be an NPC Puritan loser and to see Gina Carano and Rosario Dawson still working? It must really, really get them upset. So I'm really looking forward to the meltdown that's for sure going to happen Friday. As soon as that episode appears, I'll be sleeping because it appears like it premieres at 3 a.m. my time. So I'll be sleeping. But as soon as I wake up, I look forward to seeing her name trending with the Mandalorian and a bunch of weirdos mad that she's in the show. And in fact, what's going to be even better is I bet you if it's well received, and it probably will be, she probably gets a spinoff show because why wouldn't you? I mean, it would just print money. If you give Ahsoka Tano a live action show, people see what happens to her. Oh, it would print money. So it'd be great to see. I love a good NPC Puritan meltdown. I love it when they fail. And in this case, this was a spectacular failure from them. And I don't think I've seen them go as hard on somebody as like they did Gina, and Gina's still working. So I'm looking forward to the Friday meltdown, and I wanted to post this as like a follow-up to my last one because, look, they failed again. She got a new job. She still got to play Ahsoka. She's going to continue to play Ahsoka. Cara Dune is probably going to reappear again in the future, probably in her own show because Disney's going to milk the hell out of The Mandalorian. So I like seeing the NPC Puritans fail at stuff, and this was a big, big failure because, man, did they try hard to impact this show. Anyway, that's it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think. Also, if you would, please like and subscribe. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace. Also, if you want to help support the channel, check out my Teespring store. There's a link in the description. You can find some merchandise in there that you might want to check out.